Welcome to the PN Administrator's functions within NASI Care. After the administrator has logged in, the NASI Care home screen appears. PN admin screens are exclusively for the administrator or supervisor. Only one administrator customizes the options. This is to avoid contradictory information from more than one person. There are two ways to get to the administrator's controls. Go to the home page and click on the Administrator button, or click on Admin in the sidebar to access fields. Once in the PN Administrator section, the Administrator's sub-sidebar appears with explanation for what is included in each option. The first option in the Administrator's sub-sidebar is System Preferences. This is where the administrator can choose the measuring system that is appropriate for the program. American or metric system can be chosen. In the future, we expect to be able to link NASI Care to electronic health records as well. The second option in the administrator's sub-sidebar is User Approval. Select User Approval to establish who is able to enter information into NASI Care. The administrator can add a new Patient Navigator or edit an existing Patient Navigator. For each Patient Navigator, the administrator can add their name, ID, or email and password, and the date they started working for the program. When the navigator changes positions and no longer works for the program, the administrator can add their end date, and they will no longer be able to access information from NASI Care. The third option on the administrator's sub-sidebar is the checklist for Patient Navigator access. This includes personal information about each of the patient navigators and patient information the program records. The first two options in the Patient Navigator checklist under Patient Navigator characteristics are contact information and demographics. The Select All button allows the administrator to easily select all of the toggle items, or the administrator can select the items of interest. The administrator is also able to load information about which setting the PN works. For some systems, patient navigators work in multiple settings, and these can be recorded and tracked. The last option for Patient Navigator details is about the patient navigation training each patient navigator has completed. This includes by whom, when, where, and which competencies were the basis for the training. The checklist for the patient is very important. NASI Care has more than 5,000 fields, and it is not expected that a program would use all of them. The patient checklist allows the administrator to select NASI Care fields that the patient navigator can use and excludes fields not pertinent to the program. This avoids wasting patient navigator time loading information that is not relevant to the program. Patients' personal information includes their contact information, demographics, and physical conditions. Administrators can select items for which demographics they want the navigator to collect. You will need to scroll to see all items in some lists. The next item on the administrator's sub-sidebar is Default Report Templates. These categories provide approximately 35 reports recommended by national patient navigation programs. The last item on the administrator's sub-sidebar is the Filters for Reports section. Select which filters need to be available for reports from the existing Filters for All Reports button, or choose filters for specific reports. This is the end of the NASI Care Patient Navigator Administrator overview.